So this is a live session, and this is a session where I'm going to talk about what you need in order to prepare for a solo gig. I've been playing on Friday nights at this place called Luigi's, and it's called Luigi's Pasta Pizza and Jazz. And so it's been pretty fun. I've been playing with tracks. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it. My name is Quamon Fowler, and this is the place where I help you as a jazz student. I help empower you as a musician, and I also help you to enhance your skills. So we're talking about how to prepare for a solo gig. So I have a list of things, and hopefully it's showing up right there in the description of this video. And I did include some links to go right to the particular products. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing you need to, in order to prepare to do a solo gig, you need your instrument, of course. Now, I play tenor saxophone. I play also the Iwi, alto saxophone, soprano, and I've played on the solo gig that I've done. I've done soprano and tenor and Iwi. So that's what I bring. I bring those to play with. The second thing, of course, is the sound system. Now, the particular sound system that I use is called a JBL Eon 1. And the link is in the description of this video. But I love it because it has a 10-inch speaker, the woofer at the bottom. And then, of course, it has the column, the spacers, 2 spacers, and then the speaker you place on top. And the reason why it's like that, depending on the room that you're in, if you want to put the speaker right on top of the sub at the bottom, you can. But if you're in like a mid-sized room, you can put 1 spacer and then put the speaker on top. But if you're in a bigger room, you want your sound to carry a little farther, you can put the 2 spacers and then put the speaker on the top. And I like that sound because it has reverb, 2 channels there for me to plug in a 1/4 inch or XLR. So I usually do put my Iwi in there and my microphone for my saxophone. And that'll work for that unit. And you can plug in your auxiliary too. So if you're going to be using another source for your audio, whether it be an iPad or whether it be your laptop, you can have another auxiliary in to plug and use it to all go through the Eon 1, and it sounds great. Plus, it has some effects in there too. So I like this particular one. Once again, the link is in the description of this video for you to check out that. The third thing is the cables, the mic and the cables. So the instrument mic that I like to use is a Shure Beta 98, and it's a clip-on mic, and it sounds good. You just clip it right on the bell, and you have to plug it into something that'll give you phantom power if you use a JBL. So what I do, I plug the XLR into my little box that I have, and then I run from the box XLR into the unit, into the JBL, and that gives me a sound for my microphone for the sax. The next thing underneath the microphone, you need a vocal mic, because you're always going to be in situations where you never know. You're going to have emergency. Somebody's going to come up and be like, hey, do you have a mic? I've been in situations where people were like, hey, I need a mic that, so I can say something, or even yourself, if you want to announce that you have CDs or introduce yourself, you can definitely use your mic if you got one, and you don't have to use the one off the bell of your saxophone or trumpet or whatever instrument you play. You need to have a mic on hand. Someone says, no, Noel. I say no. Noel, yes, I have that one. It's great. Yeah, the JBL, you got the JBL? JBL Eon 1 is great. Or Shure or Beta 98. You're talking about the microphone. So, but yeah, you want to have this vocal mic that I recommend is the Shure SM58, and it's a cardio microphone, pretty much like this one I have here. And that'll be good to bring with you. Have a mic that you can have on hand that's pretty solid. Okay, so let's keep it going. After vocal mic, you want to uh, get instrument cable. Now, instrument cables, if you have an EWI or a guitar or something that you have to plug up, I like Livewire. Livewire is good because this has a lifetime warranty. So if you get any cuts or issues with have any issues with your cable, you can always take it in, and they'll give you a new one in the Guitar Center. That's how I do. The fourth thing, you want to have a laptop. Now, you can use an iPad or a phone if you want, but usually I use my phone to stream live, or I'll use an iPad or something like that for my sound source. But here lately I use a laptop just because it's easier for me to type and go to real quick, and I don't have to, be typing with plucking around with one finger, or I don't have to worry about it not being big enough or being able to navigate the most comfortable for me. But I can do that on a laptop. So I have my iTunes open that I use, and then I've created playlists already. So I have originals, I have my albums listed, the different albums that I have, and then I'll have some standards, and inside those folders I'll have different standards. And then I also have some interlude music, other people other people's music that kind of fits my vibe or brand, audio brand, I guess. I'll play their stuff on break. But really, I'll talk about that later. So first, have your laptop. Then the fifth thing you want to have is a laptop stand. And this particular one that I found online is pretty cool. It's a tabletop, black, portable, compact, lightweight, adjustable, height laptop, notebook, computer stand. They got all of the keywords in there. That's excellent. Brilliant. So that's available. The link is in the description of the video. Look for that long title. It's number 5. And but yeah, you can check that out. It's really cool because it's detachable legs, and the legs will kind of pull out like a telescope. You can screw them to make them lock into place, and then put them into the flat top. Has an extension on the tabletop. Once you take it off from the bottom of the table, put it on the top, and it makes it a little longer. So that's pretty cool. And then when I get ready to go, I can unscrew the legs, put the legs on the bottom part of the table, and slide it right over the top. It's pretty cool. I like it. I had to put some Velcro on it too, so this will help if you got a laptop. Get some Velcro and stick it to the bottom of your laptop, and then put it on the tabletop of your laptop stand. And that way, if you bump it or something like that, the laptop won't fall off of it. It'll be mounted there. So that's what I use. That's number 5. Number 6. So yeah, you never know. You'll be in situations where there's no chairs that you can use, or maybe the chair's not the right color or something like that, or too big or something. So you can get you a folding stool, something just like that. And I have the link in the description of this video if you want to get it. And that way you can go to the gig and have your own stool and don't have to worry about relying on the venue's stuff. And so it's always helpful. And it depends on where you are, where you're going. Sometimes you don't have to take a stool per se, but I like to take it whenever I'm going into situations where I don't know what they're going to have. Okay, the next thing, number 7, would be merch. Merchandise, of course. This is like your own CDs, your books, your flash drives, anything like that is really good. What's going on? Stonewall. He says, so you have the horn mic. Okay, talkback mic. Yep. EWI And track, yep. How do you mix everything with the JBL? Okay, good question. Um, so what I do, how do I mix everything? So everything, is plugged into the JBL, and it has, its own channel adjustments. EQ. You got the highs, the mids, and the effects and the volume. And so, really at this one that I've been doing on Fridays, I haven't had a vocal mic, but I was going to bring one now, and so that might take up one of my channels. My saxophone mic is plugged in. Then if I vocal mic, then that would take up the two inputs that I have. I only have one more, which is for an auxiliary in. I could I could use that for my EWI, but really I like to use a 1/4 inch and not like a little auxiliary. And I could possibly do the Bluetooth to do my music from my laptop, but I wouldn't recommend that. So what I would have to do, and I don't have it listed in what I have, and you would need to get you a mixer, like a 4-channel mixer is cool. I guess they call these 6 channels, but it's four channels you can plug in. 2 where you can do the XLR, and then 2 more where you can do the 1/4 inch. So technically, if I was going to do vocal mic, EWI, and instrument mic, I would need another mixer because I don't have that many inputs on this particular JBL. So yeah, so that's what you would have to do. So right now, the room is not that big to where I speak just without a mic for now. But that's true. I do need to get a mixer to make that happen. Glad you called me on it. Going down the list right now, it's on number 7, merch. So you want to take your CDs if you have some. I take my flash drives, my CDs. I have my book on hand. It's all good to have all of that stuff, on the table set out so people can, it's just they want to take something tangible home with you. Actually, it's another thing. It's some other stuff I keep thinking about that I need to add to this list. Maybe I'll come back and do another video and update you on more stuff I discovered that you needed. But I just ordered like a plastic tip jar because people were coming. It's like, okay, where do I put the money? Some people just put it on the table, and I just had the lady put it on the table. But now I got a tip jar, and so it's coming. I ordered it off of Amazon. That's not one of them, but you can add that to the list. So that's merchandise number 7. Number 8 is an announcement, a merch announcement board or bulletin board or some sort. So I have a board, actually, a friend of mine did. It lit up. It was like a LED, but some. All right, so all right. So this is my bulletin board with our announcement board with my music on it. It has my name. It has the CDs that I've released. I got more CDs. With You, my latest one, is not up here, but it's just something just to show people that I have product available. And then all this is taped to the board. And this stuff used to light up, but this went out on me. So I'm going to have to get another solution for it. But I still use it. And I put it on the easel, put it on the table with the merch on it. But I wouldn't recommend this particular one that I have. It's different ones, different solutions. It's good. I'm getting off of this car, but it's good if you go to a restaurant, and you look at the menus. Sometimes they have the menus lit on the wall. Something like that would be good, but you just need it to be small enough for it to be portable. But those type of things really help you sell. They really do. They really do help you get people excited and associate you with professionalism, so they'll want to support you just because you. Appreciate y'all for watching, taking the time to watch, and if you find this helpful, you can definitely share a super chat and to support the channel. I enjoy giving away information, whenever I can for free. But of course, if you want to get a little deeper, I do have my academy, the Texas Tenor Music Academy. Go to QuamonFowler.com/academy and become a member to get more insights from me. Okay, and number 9 is the playlist, the music playlist. All right, so here I mentioned a little bit of it before. So what you would need to do, I have original CDs. So on some of those CDs, I got the backing tracks, or basically it's just the tracks without me on them. And so some of them I've went in and edited out, solos, but some I haven't. So, and sometimes it's good if you leave the solos in there because you got some time to do some other things. So you can play the melody and solo or whatever, then the piano solo, and then you can set up the next track, or figure out what you want to do next, or just speak to people, or because people always come up to the table in the middle of your playing and want to talk to you. So sometimes you want to have some tracks that have some playing in it, some solos or something in it, so you don't have to be playing the whole time. But have your originals there. Then you can have some covers or standards and queued up. And I heard something where, it's a good thing to do to start off with a song that you can warm up with. That's not your best song, but it's just to help you get the levels adjusted and all of that. And once you get the levels adjusted on that first song, then the second song, you hit them with your best song, and once you hit them with something really tight, the third song, you do something totally different, totally different. So I might play a warm-up tune on tenor, then have a really exciting one on the second number. The third one, then I'll pick up the Iwi. They'd be like, oh, wow. So I'll play the Iwi. Then that fourth song, that's when you can do a cover or do a standard, talk about it. And, after that switch, when the third tune, going in the third tune, when you're going to do something really different, you can talk about the instrument or talk about whatever that makes this one different. And then that'll open things up to where you can talk about a tune or an artist or somebody that influenced you to like this particular tune that you're about to play, if it's a standard or something like that. And then you can let people know, hey, you got a couple more songs, that you want to play from your original material, which is also available tonight. $10, you can see me after this set. However you want to do it. But it's good for you to kind of have a format and a structure so you can keep people engaged. So it's not, just you playing and boring. You got to keep in mind when people are in the room, they're feeding off your energy. And even if they're not acknowledging it or not, because once you get on the mic and you kind of talk people along with what you're doing, it's it helps them to participate, clapping. If they're going to applaud you, then they're communicating with you. So you got to think about it like you're communicating, because you're setting the tone, you're setting the atmosphere while they're eating or socializing or whatever. And so you become a part of that conversation, when they start including you by clapping, and then you can let them know what that was, what was inspired, what inspired you to do it and stuff like that. And I'm learning, as I go, because I don't do a lot of, I would say I've done solo gigs, but, now that I've been doing them more consistently, I've been learning more and even looking up some stuff. So it's like my shows are getting better from doing these consistently on Fridays. And the place that I'm playing is Luigi's in Haltom City, Luigi's Pizza and Pasta and Jazz. So, yeah, so that's the last one is a power strip. The venue had an extension cord, so I just use a power strip. So, of course, you can have an extension cord if you want to. And I just plug in my laptop and the JBL into the power strip and, just run it from the plug. And I got everything covered. So that's it. So everything that I listed, even the power strip, is included in this description of the video. And this is how you prepare